while since it felt like this. Been a while since it felt like this.
Booze are orange. Orange who? Orange, you glad you didn't say banana?
It is, I mean, it's okay.
It's a childhood joke, honey.
To be fair, it's funny.
It's funny for your 6-year-old self.
How are your chakras doing?
All right. I think we're ready.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
I just kind of said that really fast and really psychotically.
I'm actually glad you got it right because that was a first attempt and you went quickly. So, like,
yeah, so
for the amount
like
of drugs you're on, that's really amazing.
Yeah, usually all these downers and shit, I should be... I feel like I do have a cotton ball in my mouth.
You have a cotton ball in your mouth.
So sorry if you don't understand me. I mean, it can't be any worse
Maybe
than
you're
fucking
speaking
AI
in
last
tongues.
week.
It is Sunday. Maybe you're speaking in tongues.
Now, you'll be going close to the Holy Land, but not really soon.
Well, some people consider, like, Rome, I guess, the center of Catholicism, so...
Which means you're going to get raped.
Oh, by a priest? Or
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Honey, put on one of those robes.
At least I'll be used to it.
They're like, here, put on this robe, but it's a backless robe.
Let me...
It's like the doctor.
Why don't you get all your clothes off and then we'll put you in this robe?
Yeah, it's not good.
I actually had a gay priest sitting behind me at dinner last night. And I say gay because he opened his mouth and a purse fell out. But
the
I don't
Lord
actually...
be with you, honey. It's like...
You know, it really sucks that gay priests are, like, being lumped in with the pedophile priests because it's like, yeah, there are gay priests, but, like, they're not all pedophiles.
Here's the thing.
Because they're trying to make gays seem like pedophiles, but in the real world, it's just that there are pedophile priests.
I think that there's something in their training that we don't know about.
Oh, where they're like
it's a tradition of like
put
the
your
boy and the man. Like, remember in Rome and like
yes.
priests, like
they always had little boy toys.
I feel like it's one of those things that's passed in silence to
so
priesthood.
You think it's like a secret part of their training where they're like, I want to teach you how to lay hands on the boy.
Right. And I'm going to teach you how to stay calm in these kind of situations. Or like, I don't know, like
feel the Holy Spirit.
Feel the cock like for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
The cock is
through him, with him, and in him. It's like,
in
really?
him. It's the center of your manhood. It is how you become closer to God. God was a man.
But I think it's...
And there's the whole problem, the patriarchy.
It sucks.
It does suck.
Everything really fucking sucks.
Everything led by men does suck.
Which is everything. I mean, even God's supposedly a man, right?
Right. I mean...
Are they?
They? You believe God is a woman.
I think she is. If there's a God, well, actually,
I think she's a they.
Honestly, I don't think God's a they or them or he or she. I think God is dick. Because if this is the God that we are like, subscribing to, he's an asshole. He kills kids for fun. He floods people for fun. He does all this stuff for fun.
Yeah, reading the Bible is horrifying. We did that. Remember, we did our...
Yes, and it really bothered me,
once you read the Bible, you're like, God fucking sucks.
I actually never read...
God fucking sucks.
Like, I didn't read the Bible like we did. Like, I read, I was it's a cute story.
It's just good stories to teach you how to live life. And then you read the stories and you're like, wait, God did what?
Yeah.
God's a fucking murderer.
He literally, it was like, yeah, if you have slaves, it's fine. And you have to have a cut cock to be able to live. It's like, no.
Sell your daughters into slavery. Like,
but we don't look at that.
We don't want to.
Jesus saved us from that.
But men can't lie with men.
But now men can't lie with men still. So, okay.
Huh.
Got it.
Okay, but keep eating those shrimp. That's not an abomination.
I love shrimp. Well, I do and I don't.
Good thing you do. Do you know what I'm seeing? The way you're sitting.
Oh, honey, here's the problem. I think I need to lose weight.
Is it retracting?
No, it's not the penis part. It's I'm just like I feel very heavy. Just
fantasy?
No, it's more like just.
How soon you going to that nudist camp?
In a week.
Okay. 2 weeks. Not a good time to start having these feelings. Let's squash those right away.
Well, it is bear week, so I'm not really worried,
honestly.
Well,
then you're fine.
Right, like, it'll be fine.
You're really just a large cub.
I mean, technically speaking, I could be worse. But I just feel like I always get to this point where I'm like, okay, I can't go over this level. And I'm probably not even that.
You're not there. You're not there. No, you're not there.
I just am feeling it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel it more than it might really.
I am too.
It might not show, but I feel.
I feel it.
Okay. So,
like, getting in the shower today, I was like,
is that the summertime? Like, we're getting ready for summer, so we know shirts are coming off and like bodies are ready to be exposed.
Because I've been looking and I'm like, everything's hard. You know, like, not hard, like muscle hard.
Hard fat.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
hard, like it's pushing
Like
out in the
pickling your
belly.
insides.
It's pushing out in the butt. It's pushing out in my tit.
It's all hard
The
fat.
tits are starting to sag. Like it's just a little.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the summer though. Maybe we're just more aware. We're like feeling like it's summer.
I think that's what it is, but it's also the
Do you wanna
fear
know
of
what
like,
else?
what?
What's the fear of what?
Of the summer coming and like
Okay.
being like, oh God, I gotta get
I can't even get in a fucking pool.
right. But then you
Well,
can. You're fine.
I just had a realization at work, and I'm not targeting this at Matt, but you know, with all this fucking Wegovy Ozempic bullshit, like at work, people are talking about, you know, like I'm talking about people who are barely
Just-
overweight.
right.
I'm talking about people who are
yeah.
BMI 27, like me, BMI 28, being like, if I can't get this fucking Wegovy, oh my God, my summer is ruined. And it's like, I'm looking at people who do not need to lose maybe, and they don't need to lose any weight, but in their head, they need to lose weight. And I would be like,
10 pounds.
10 pounds.
max.
10 pounds. If you just cut out drinking for a month, if you just didn't go out to eat 5 times a
can't,
week
I
and went out
can't.
3 times a week, you would lose those 10 pounds. If you just exercised 1 day a week, either more or just starting 1 day a week, you would lose those 10 pounds in the next 2 months. But these people are like, if I don't get this fucking injection approved, and I'm like, oh no, we're going back to that time where like being fat is something you have to fix, and being fat is just so bad. So I'm just a little nervous about the Wegovy stuff for that reason, where it's like being talked about like, well, we can just fix that. Well, some people don't need it fixed. Like we don't need it to be fixed.
Like I think I could definitely use a shadow Govy. I
Right.
think it jumpstart me into
yes,
health.
into being more active, because you could feel like
Healing.
you'd move. Oh, what?
I would be healing. I wouldn't be cured, but I'd be healing.
Oh, you're just.
I would.
God.
It's true.
You're using integrative medicine terms.
That's
Because I
right.
was talking to Sabrine earlier. Sabrine.
By the way, this wine is. You want to explain the wine to everyone?
The
We had to
wine is
strain it
called
out.
Disco. I strained it because it's quite chunky, if not.
It looks like apple cider vinegar.
It's just as healthy for
It's
you.
got those
It's a nice
properties.
skin contact orange wine.
It's really good. Hopefully, it helps my GI tract. Did you know that I had a probiotic soda the other day? It was really good. It was orange soda.
What was it called?
I don't know.
Because they sell
I
these
got
little
it at Giant
cans.
Eagle.
Okay, they sell these. Was it a P? Starts with a P. Mm-hmm. I've had it. I love them.
It was really good. I was like,
Yeah.
this is a soda. And then I was like, oh,
Now
this is helping my gut.
I'm not trying to contradict everything you say, but I think it's a prebiotic, not a probiotic.
Oh, but yeah, you're right. It's just some stuff
But
for your
it's
gut.
good. It's still good.
Yeah.
Because it has like vinegar in it,
But you don't even.
which you would think would make your heartburn worse. Because I've been told that,
doesn't.
but it doesn't make me feel bad.
Supposedly there's an old witch tale.
Old wives' tale.
There's an old wives' tale that says if you. What was I saying? What were we
Old
talking about?
witch tale.
Well, then I got thrown off. What were you talking about? Apple cider vinegar. If you drink it, it'll deplete your acid reflux. Like it'll take it
Oh,
away.
really?
Yeah, and I don't believe it. I don't subscribe to that, but that's the rumor.
Yeah, I feel like if you put acid in,
Acid to acid, but I guess it like
dust to dust,
and dust to dust, dust to dust.
acid, dusk to dusk. I mean, what the hell? You're speaking.
I'm
in
speaking in
tongue. You're
tongues.
speaking in
Oh yeah, you can do that. I can't remember. I can't do that. Oh fuck! Oh, on my journey on Saturday morning, I went to Wendy's after I went to Leslie's pool.
What is Leslie's pool?
I had to get chemicals because I cleaned the hot tub.
Oh, it's a store.
yeah. So it was
I
like,
thought you meant it was like some lesbian you knew. Like I went to
No.
Leslie's pool.
oh,
So I'm like,
I was at Leslie's.
you have all these friends who are lesbians,
I
like
have
Sean's
none.
friends.
I have zero.
You have a huge cohort of lesbians.
Well, they must be undercover because they're not. There's a lot of them are married to men.
Have you seen them? Have you seen the men?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're
One-
lesbians.
One's a pilot
Okay, wait.
for.
You just went.
Well, I was like tasting the.
You're like pussy licking the glass. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh, treat me like a salt lick. Yeah.
I love a sour puss.
So you went to the pool store and then, but like you went to Wendy's, which has breakfast.
Yeah, so they
I've
make
heard?
these chicken biscuits, these
Okay.
honey chicken biscuits.
I'm sorry, but
Oh,
Wendy's does
my.
everything good. Like if they have a breakfast, I know I'm gonna love it. I've never had it.
They do really well. They do
Fuck.
really well.
Now, do they have a hashy?
Oh, honey, they
gonna
have
need
these
a
like
hashi.
they have like these potato like they're not fries, but they look like potato wedges. They're like wedges, but they're like really good. Yeah. I actually have something to talk about with chicken today is one of my topics.
Okay. Oh, no. Did you learn how we process it in the
first
US?
of all, no.
Because it's not good.
No,
I can tell you
it's
about
probably
that.
worse.
I'll tell you about that. Nah.
Well, we'll see because of our clientele. Make sure you give us a call.
You can shove it up my pussy.
Have you seen like the Navy Admiral person singing that? Like the white Navy Admiral, and it's like the whole Navy in their white dress uniforms, and they're like, it's like the choir in the Navy. You've got it. Can we please find that?
Sure.
It's It's just like all the white people. They're singing like a clearly black song in an African language. And it's just like. Have you never seen this?
There's literally like one black person, and the rest. I need you to send that to me.
I
Immediately.
can't even find any. Like I'm looking and I'm not seeing black.
I see like Polynesian.
That doesn't count. This is from an African. This is an African language.
That's a white woman that has red hair screaming that. Just so everyone knows.
And that's why there's so many good memes about it. Like you couldn't find one black person in the Navy to sing this.
By the way,
like really?
Well, and it. So call us 614-721-5336.
614-721-5336.
I don't think anybody's called, and I've been really making a push for it. I'm really getting pissed off, but whatever.
I can
taste it. It's just not making any sense, to be honest. Like, how did we have so many calls, and now has been a call since March? 420.
Matt sent that to me. Like what?
I love how you have it as a mushroom.
Oh, it's a peckerhead mushroom.
Oh, so you know what kind of dicks you're getting? Okay.
Yeah. I label people by dicks.
Wow.
Either by emoji or picture. I put every man in my phone is by their dick. So Matt got the mushroom emoji. You have a turtle.
Yeah, I can
You're
see
the
that.
little turtle emoji.
Little turtle head. Once it gets out of the shell, though.
And I'm a cat. Myself. That's my
feline little pussy. I'm a pussy.
Pussy boy, puss.
So make sure you call us because we do like your interaction. But you're not really...
614-721-5336. How many fucking times do we have to say it? If you don't fucking call, and I know there are new listeners because I got a new one this past week.
I know. I have plenty of people who are like messaging, and I'm like, I've never seen you before, and I have to like approve
I've never heard you on our voicemail. Maybe they're all well, actually. Maybe
they're like, we're just watching. Maybe like we're watching this shit show happen.
They're like, you know why I'm not well? Because I feel bad for you two.
Yeah,
you've been doing this for 3 years and you're not taking off. Like,
honestly, we are. We're on the top.
I know, honey. I'm confident.
I'm actually not worried. I don't care anymore. I do it for fun.
Literally.
I mean, I have a drone business now, honey.
Yeah, tell us about that. How's that going? I heard you crashed another one.
No, I didn't crash it. I broke it, but then I got a better one. And now this one won't crash. Like I tried to run into a tree and it goes away. It like just don't. Yeah, honey, it's done. Okay?
Oh my God, you're gonna be rich.
So look, be on the lookout for that.
We do need people to talk about. So Airgrin is what's the name of the Instagram?
So it's Airgrin drone. But I think it's just Airgrin on Instagram.
Yeah, Airgrin. And the reason we're doing this is because you are taking amazing shots of the city.
I really kind of
You've worked for restaurants. You've taken photos of their restaurant and gotten their numbers boosted. You can do weddings easily.
Oh, actually,
overhead shots with summer coming up. Like this is the time.
I do have a lot of really good overhead shots.
Like I've recommended you to people and they've loved it. So I think we need to.
So if you're in the area, if you're not in the area, I'll even travel to you because honestly, if you have a beautiful. If you have a beautiful place behind you, I'll come take pictures.
Yeah.
So if you're like
if you want to promote
you're in Iceland and you want to fly me over,
yes.
I mean, it's fine.
Oh,
I will do your wedding.
I could do your wedding in Portofino, Italy.
Oh, I could do your wedding in Iceland.
Is that the name of an album?
I don't know. It sounds like it, though.
I could do your wedding in Iceland.
I can do your wedding in Iceland. Yeah. Eat some shark fins and I think their food's disgusting.
How do you know about that?
Because I read it on.
No, they're literally like fermented.
Yeah, it's gross.
They're
It's
disgusting.
And they have like a weird bad ritual they used to do, but they don't do it anymore. I don't think they would kill the sharks on the edge. They'd bring them in and like speed them. I swear I saw that somewhere.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I think it was on
If
Zac
you're going to eat
Efron.
an animal, you better kill it as quickly as possible and as harmless as possible.
I just don't know how you can. I mean, honestly, I know I eat meat, but I just don't know how I could kill.
You could.
Okay, so I'm going to go into my first thing, and it's kind of to admit something. I just need to question one of the chicken places that people don't like in our community.
Okay.
Do you know which one?
I have to know which one. Absolutely, I know.
Chicken filet. Chick-fil-A.
You're like, you know, chicken fillet.
You know,
I'm like,
that chicken filet. Well, if you're from the South, you know the real name.
oh,
Just
what?
kidding. It's Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay. I was like, is there a secret?
Chicken filet.
Secret sauce?
Let me tell you, okay? I had Chick-fil-A this week.
Oh, why?
Colleen was having a Cobb salad from there, and it
That
looked
sounds-
really fucking good.
It sounds like the name of a still life.
But then I reevaluated because the Cobb salad is 800 calories, and the actual like sandwich is 460. So I was like, I'm gonna get the sandwich and fries and have the same amount that I would have had if I had a salad. It's a scam.
How-
You're getting scammed if you're eating
the
salads.
salad
out.
is 800 calories.
Do not eat
what
salad.
do they do? Dump
No,
Is
it's
it
just I don't know.
dump cheese on it? Is
It's
it the
probably
dressing?
the dressing. It's probably it's an avocado ranch. Okay, well, where is this ranch coming from? The fucking Golden Hills of fucking East
California.
Humboldt? That would be Georgia. It'd be like Blue Ridge.
What? An 800 calorie salad for lunch?
But that's the thing. So I'm like,
I'm going to be healthy.
Well,
no,
that's-
it's like you've literally just ruined your entire day.
I said, Colleen. I said, do
Colleen.
you know how much that was?
Oh,
she goes, no, and I'm like,
It's a salad.
right. This is the misconception of America talking about weight and all
I
that.
know.
It's such a No,
No,
you
we've
could
been sold a
literally
lie.
have. I literally had
You had a sandwich and fries for the same
sandwich
amount.
and fries the same amount, and I had a little baby ice cream cup for 160 calories because they do really. That's a secret about.
Oh, I didn't know they had
That's a secret about Chick-fil-A. They actually have really low. It's like what's it called?
soft serve type, like low calorie.
But
ice
it's
cream?
soft serve. It's like yogurt.
Oh, I love
frozen
soft serve.
yogurt.
Oh, I love. Oh,
yeah. It's like froyo.
Why are you making me want to go there though? Like I need to.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
So I was thinking about it, and Chick-fil-A is gay as fuck. Okay, because you have these like 16-year-old boys that come out and take your order. He's like, "Can I take your order?" He's like, "Welcome to Chick-fil-A," and I'm like, "Oh God, honey, like,
How's
you're
your
gonna-
day, sir?
Yeah, I'm like, "You're gonna grab." He's like, "Okay," and then you went, "Okay." He's like, "Thank you very much." Just pull forward, and I go, "Thank you," and he goes, "My pleasure." Oh my God! And I know we've discussed the "my pleasure"
16-year-old
thing before.
boy.
I think,
pleasure.
but I really feel like we need to just.
This is why.
And this might not get canceled, but I don't care. But I'm bringing Chick-fil-A back into my life. And I honestly think here's for the other Southern gentleman that was raised in the South, and we were oppressed and scared to be ourselves, so we had to eat the chicken. It's like taking away water from you. Okay, like we had this chicken when I had Chick-fil-A my whole life.
You did?
Yes, it was in Atlanta only for a long time.
Oh.
It started there. So Chick-fil-A was in Woodstock, which is they call it the Dwarf House, but that was weird.
The dwarf house?
Yeah, because it
Is
was like,
dwarf I think dwarf is a correct word.
not anymore.
No, dwarf is
thought
still
little people
the correct
was.
word. No, you can call it dwarf is the medical term.
Dwarfism.
Dwarfism.
Not a dwarf house.
Probably not. Especially because it's not a person.
And it's basically kids. It was for kids.
Oh, it was a kid.
Dwarf house.
What was it? I don't even know what you're describing.
It was a sit-down Chick-fil-A where you actually got a menu
oh, cute.
and you like had a server. So you'd be like, I'll do the chicken sandwich with fries and
They're like, this isn't profitable. Get rid of the dwarf
Right.
house. It was called the dwarf house.
Dwarf House in Woodstock, Georgia, 30188. I think it's still there. I'm not really sure. Actually, I need to just like.
Can we Google dwarf house?
I need modeled after founder Truett Cathy's first restaurant. The Dwarf House offers sit-down counter and drive-through service.
So it's still a thing. Like it's still available.
Yeah. Why is it called Dwarf House? Because the restaurant was so small.
I do feel like this is concerning.
Problematic.
I think it's problematic. Like I think it's.
But I'm just
something-
thinking about
so
life.
you are missing the dwarf house.
But I'm thinking the same thing though. Okay, so this wine, where did this come from? Do we know who produced this?
Yes.
Do they hate gays?
Oh no.
You don't know that, or you know
Skin
that?
contact? No.
Oh yeah, skin to skin. Definitely like
They love contact.
They love a good what's it called? A flute pipe? Skin pipe. Skin
well,
flute.
you could figure out like where they're donating money.
But what I'm saying though is
Chick-fil-A is like donating to anti-gay campaigns.
They used to. I don't think they do anymore.
No, they still do. They still donate to religious groups that are anti-gay.
Well, I mean, what do you expect?
I'm so proud of you for getting your fucking chicken on.
I just think we need to be a little bit less rigid, because then you look at like Bud Light, who's promoting transgender people and the right being so rigid about it. It's like, okay, well, what if we showed them what it's like to act with some decorum?
There is an argument to be made there, in that you could prove to Chick-fil-A that having queer backers and queer money coming in is worthwhile. And if they advertised during Pride Month and got on the corporate pride train,
which I don't agree on either, though.
Maybe they would get more pride gay customers and make more money.
Or at least the ones that are out.
You could try that.
Because, honey, there's some of us we're closeted again when we go to Chick-fil-A. We are closeted again.
Oh,
that chicken taste, though, babe. No, like now I go there as a closet again. Like I'm not gay, and
like,
I hide from my friends.
I don't understand. I haven't had chicken since 2009, but I cannot imagine a taste of chicken bringing me somewhere. Let me tell you how chicken is processed in this country. The Chick-fil-A chicken, they're raised in little tiny huts in North Carolina. There's no light. There's no fresh air. There's just fans pushing things out. The chickens are so heavy and raised to grow so quickly that they can't walk. They break their legs. Then they're just on the ground because their breasts are so heavy because everyone wants breast meat. Then they take those chickens, they hang them upside down. Then when they're hanging upside down, they run them through a thing that slits their neck so they bleed out. But as they're bleeding out and dying, they shit on themselves. So shit gets all over their upside down body in their feathers. So then they have to dip them in hot water to get the feathers off. Then they have to dip them in chlorine to kill the E. coli from all the poop that they shit out while they were killing them upside down. Then they take that hooked, after it's dipped in chlorine, process it, and send it out. That's how chicken is processed in America for Chick-fil-A. So I don't care about the flavor from the breading, but like the chicken itself is absolutely disgusting. And that's the problem with mass market products like meat and chicken. That's the fucking problem. I'm not even PETA. Like, I'm not pro PETA. I'm just saying, like, the chicken in America is so sick.
Well, and that's the thing. Like if I had to kill my own meat, I wouldn't do it.
Like, I've watched how slaughterhouses work in America. It's disgusting.
I could not. If
you don't want to eat it anymore.
But if they were like, okay, we're back to the olden days, you're gonna have to hunt for meat, I'd go.
Oh,
no,
you
thanks.
have to hunt. Like when I was in Panama back in like 2008, 2009. I helped kill a chicken in the backyard, and it was fine.
Did
like
you
we
choke
caught
it?
the chicken. No, we cut the head off.
I just don't know if
with an axe. And then we plucked it, and then we had it the next night, or that night. Like, it was delicious.
See, that's the thing. I'm so anti that, which is weird. Like, I'm anti, like, actually knowing.
I feel like if I could kill it, I would eat it.
See, I like to be in the dark. I like to not know.
But I think Americans would do better.
I'm a perfect example of an American.
We would do better if we knew this is how you kill a cow and butcher it. This is how you slit its throat, drain the blood.
Hard, like we know what we're doing.
And then people are like, well, I want a steak. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I want a steak, but have you ever sat next to a cow before?
It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit.
Yeah, like, and we're like, yes, I want a steak. It's like, girl, fuck.
No, I don't like you.
Don't.
That's kind of what I feel about like the whole modern day food movement, is that we need to get back to local. We need to get back to, where that cow was raised. It didn't eat grain because it's not supposed to eat grain. It's supposed to eat grass. And you don't eat it that often because you'd have to raise more on grass and have more grass, and you can't do that because it's more expensive, blah, 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 blah. But we're just like, oh, well, how do we maximize this? How do we breed them so that they are
grow faster,
grow as fast as they can?
Thicker.
And then all of them are given antibiotics so they grow faster and fatter and quicker. And so our antibiotics are becoming resistant. The bugs are becoming resistant to antibiotics. So then the antibiotics don't work in humans because we're giving most of the antibiotics in this country are given to animals. The majority of antibiotics in this country are given to animals, not humans. Animals, to prevent them from getting sick because they're all in close quarters. They're all just eating grain and growing as fast as they can. Then they go to slaughterhouse.
I love how it sounds like slaughterhouse is like the dwarf house to me. I'm like, what's on the menu there?
Right. It's just horrifying that we are causing antibiotic resistance in the bug population, in the bacteria, because that'll end up killing us then. It hurts us already. Like, we are running out of antibiotics to treat. That's why we have drug resistant gonorrhea. There's so many different things that we have problems with
happens then?
That are traced back to the food industry.
It just stays on you.
Oh, it's drug resistant gonorrhea?
Yeah, does it kill you?
Yeah. No, it can. It can. Because it can spread to the joints and infect the joints. It can permanently ruin your reproductive tract.
Oh.
And then you can get it spread in the blood. Yeah.
Wow.
You can get it meningitis.
Wait, is that the clap?
Yeah. That is the clap. Correct.
As we used to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's got the shade.
Oh, that people would say that at school?
Yeah. Oh, you must have that.
Like, why would they say that, though? Like, if someone was acting like a bitch
Or like whores, yeah. Oh, you're just a whore, Becky.
Do you remember the things that would get you called a whore, though, in, like, high school?
First of
like,
all,
if someone made out at a party, like, kissed at a
Right.
party,
Well, you
the
were being
next
a
day,
slut, Becky.
I saw you at the party. You were being a slut.
you were kissing on Brian.
And I'm literally like, yeah, they just made out in someone's basement. Also, props to the parents who let teenagers hang out in their basements and, like, get drunk and have fun. What's that? We're not allowed to promote that.
No, we can.
Okay, we're not. We don't. Actually, not props.
Well, they sometimes end up like my parents.
Oh, are those parents?
My parents were those parents.
My parents weren't those parents.
So my parents were the cool parents that everybody wanted to be around. They could go around it, and then when they divorced, it was like, what the fuck happened?
What are we
were the
gonna
cool
do?
house.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
We were the fucking cool house. Now we're the losers.
Oh,
Not really, because I was already moved out. But
I feel like. Okay,
it was
See, I
all
didn't
then. It
know
became
that.
like all facade. Then I was like, was it just fake then? Like you guys being so happy and lovey and drunk, or like, because they would be like, we'd watch the Pittsburgh Steelers and they'd be like, hey, have beer, blah blah blah.
Yeah, duh.
Duh, like really cool parents. Except for I would never.
Well, I just want to say, like, in Europe at 16, you're drinking. Like, you're in Great Britain. Like, you're going out, you're buying beer with your friends, you're drinking. Like, so.
Is it really 16 there?
Let's Google it.
Let's fact check.
What is the legal drinking age in Great Britain? 16 and 17-year-olds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not, because that's when you kind of start experimenting anyway. So you might as well like make it a real law and a real rule so that these people follow things.
I really need to, like, figure this out.
We got to go to Europe. Now, is that the same age of consent? I think so. I think 16 in Europe is looked at as 18 here.
I'm just confused.
Oh, fuck.
Says someone aged 16 or 17 and accompanied by an adult can drink,
Okay.
but not buy beer, wine, or cider.
Okay,
with a
so they can
meal.
drink with their
a meal.
parents.
Yeah, like if they don't buy it at a licensed premises, it's illegal for people this age to drink spirits in a pub anywhere in the UK, even with a meal. Okay, so at a restaurant, apparently?
Wait, you can't drink at a restaurant? It's basically if you're with your fucking parents at the family reunion in the summer and little Timmy gets blackout drunk and he's 17 and he throws up all over the fucking Uber. Like, this is where we're at. Like, it's just if you're going to, it's like your own private residence, I think, more or less. Like, if your parents say it's cool for you to drink, then it's cool for you to drink.
Yeah.
I think if you don't, if your parents are very anti-alcohol and anti-smoking and anti all that, your kid's going to end up being a total fucking prostitute in college.
They are. They always are.
A total drunk. They'll get kicked out. You'll be like, what happened to you? You were such a good kid. No, you clamped
Like,
them.
I grew up watching my parents healthily drink.
Sure.
So I knew exactly. I was like, when dad had, you know, more than like 3 drinks, my mom would be like, I could tell you'd be a little drunk. And then I'd be like, okay, this is bad. So it's like 3 drinks for men is clearly the limit.
And you
then
knew my dad.
I knew. You could tell. Yeah, it got weird. But then, like, I also would see them just regularly have a beer with dinner, and that's it. Have wine with dinner. That's it. Just like a glass or 2 of wine. That's it. And so I was like, oh, okay, so you can do that. So that's like the key.
So we don't do that, but we do know.
No, I know how to do it.
We know how to.
The key is to know how to do it.
When you need to, but you mostly don't
when
need
you're
to.
their age. And the problem is
We're past that age. Yep. I'm telling you. I was looking, I'm like, every time I go places now, I look around and I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm the old person now. I'm not fucking kidding.
I keep thinking of my parents as old, but when I was growing up, they were in their 30s like me. They were 35.
Right. Same. My
Like,
parents
I'm
were,
trying to think. Like,
when my mom turned 40, I was like, ew, gross.
yeah, like when I was driving a car, my mom was my age.
Yeah.
And I was driving a car, and she was this age.
33?
35. I'm 35.
Yeah, but hold on.
So let's do the math here. 16. I think she had me when she was 19 or 20.
Oh, so she was a teen mom.
Maybe she was only 20.
In the South, we call that mom. Teen mom. In the South, we just call that mom.
There you go. I love that. That was good. Okay, that was really good.
Right, okay. I don't know how good it was.
So yeah, chicken. So you're going back to Chick-fil-A. You're
Did
like
that, yeah.
maybe just like do it quietly and not tell everyone.
I just want to be truthful
you
for a
will be
second, but I
canceled.
do think that there are some. I do think we need to examine what we're really fighting for here and what we're not. Like, are we really going to get mad at Chick-fil-A, or should we be getting mad at like the senators that are idiot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get the premises of it. But while then when the right does it to Bud Light, we make fun of them.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know how we can then be like,
Yeah. Well, I think we can just do it quietly and be like, I'm not going to fucking eat there, and that's it. Like, fine.
Sure.
And we don't have to post about it.
Okay,
we don't have
that
to make
is
a
a
video.
difference.
And you're just like, actually, since there's literally like Popeyes, Burger King, McDonald's, there's a million other places to get chicken.
It's not Chick-fil-A.
I'm not.
It's not Chick-fil-A. Now, I will say.
I've heard Popeyes is better from many people.
I will say.
But where are Popeyes?
They're opening one in Hilliard, actually. I think it's like opening now. Like, it's
because
like
I was
going to
say, like, that's the only.
It's the first one in Ohio. It usually can't get it south of.
Oh my God.
The first one pops up like in Tennessee, like southern Kentucky into Tennessee. Yes, mama.
Because I want Matt
Popeyes
to try
is
that. Because I keep
good.
telling Matt, I'm like, I've heard
Now,
Popeyes is good.
If you do have indigestion.
There's actually a lot of black people who say Popeyes is better than Chick-fil-A.
Black, white, Mexican,
there you go.
Spanish, Japanese, even. It's better. Now, what do you have going on? Because I have 4 more things.
Keep going. Just
Are you
roll
sure?
right the fuck. Bitch, I worked 7 days in a row.
Okay.
Oh, I can talk actually.
Okay, what is one? Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question and
Okay.
I want to see what you think about this. Let's play a game called Are You a Stalker If?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So okay.
Go ahead.
So, as you know, I've been dipping my toes back into the dating pool. The water is warm, feels good.
I don't know why.
It's feeling fun.
Is it?
No, it is. Yeah,
It's fun.
It's amazing. I don't know why it is. Trust me. I have a very supportive husband, obviously, who helps me because, as we talked about in a couple episodes ago, the insecurities come out. The classic, why isn't he texting back? Why isn't he reading it?
Yeah, I feel like
blah, 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 where I'm just like anxious all the time.
that's really great for people.
So fun.
People like us should not be anxious all the
I
time.
know.
But here we are.
But we are. Like, we
But we
look
are.
great. We're popular. Everyone fucking
loves us, but
we know how to party.
we have a dark side.
We have a dark side. We're anxious.
We're anxious all the time.
Okay, so this past week, my new friend invited me to Taco Tuesday. So I went to that.
Now, is that what the gays do?
He invited me, though. He invited me.
Okay.
It was just us two. We didn't hang out with other gays or anything.
Okay, so you two went to Taco Tuesday.
Yes, and like had a margarita pitcher, which was a mistake, but
Okay, but we need to be clear about something before you even get into this conversation. Does said friend maybe work in the same kind of industry and maybe like the same place that you probably maybe might have like
Yes,
attended? Okay,
yes.
okay. So does everyone know that?
wow, I didn't know that was a detail they needed to know.
Well,
but they
I think
now
it might
know.
be because
Okay.
keep going.
Okay. So then that was Tuesday. So then Thursday, I went back to that place to see him again,
Well said. Individual was
working there.
okay. Got it.
And that's because Sabrina and I wanted to go there.
Oh, because you were just hungry for that? No,
I was hungry for that.
that's a lie.
I was hungry for that. Okay. And so then Friday, and this was a legit reason.
That's a lie.
No, this was legit because I was like nervous. I was going to watch the Drag Race show at a friend's house, and I love that. And they're very nice, and they always get pizza. And you know, when you've just been having one of those weeks where you've already had a Taco Tuesday, you've already had a
Thirsty Thursday. Now it's
you're
Freaky
like,
Friday.
Do I really need to eat 5 to 6 to 10 pieces of pizza?
Yes, and I had 7 Pizza Hut pieces, but they were
And
squares.
Normally, when I go there, I have 4 to 5, and I feel sick the next day because their
that's
sauce.
why I was like ready to go.
Oh, I was ill.
Same.
Pizza Hut pizza is not made
But
for
I
the human body,
love it,
but it
though.
tastes so.
It's like McDonald's of pizza. Like
When I was in grade school, they sold $1 a slice on Fridays. You could get $1 a slice pizza of Pizza Hut. I would bring $5 and get 5 pieces.
I don't know if this is a Georgia thing, but did you do Book It?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had the button. You're like, I'm here at Pizza Hut. You're like,
Oh,
girl,
my fucking- we
I
would
get
go-
a personal pan for free.
Growing up, we would go into the Pizza Hut with
my
that little like
God,
coupon, and you get your personalized
And you're
pan
like, it's
pizza.
my special day.
Hi, I read a book. Can I get a cheese pizza? And then you go to the salad bar. Remember when they had salad bars?
That's when it was the money.
They were
honey.
good, though.
You go grab those. You go grab 16 breadsticks if you want.
I would get a salad.
They had, those salads were good.
Crunchy.
I love
that
the-
was the key. Crunchy, fresh, like
They were fresh back in the day.
in-person Pizza Huts. Like kids these days don't understand. They were incredible.
The Hut, babe.
The fucking Hut.
Do you even know what it looks like? You probably think it's a
Oh,
bank.
I can picture it.
It's probably a cash place now, but
the kids these places are begging for those to come back. They want the nostalgia.
Oh,
they want
they do.
that Pizza Hut,
Isn't
and
that
I
so
understand
sad?
why. But I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we got to experience it firsthand.
they're trying to create their own nostalgia.
They're trying to
through
create
us,
the
and
90s.
It's really embarrassing.
Well, they don't have nostalgia. There is no nostalgia.
Well, when there's a fucking war in Russia pizza or whatever, and
Listen,
the Chinese are hating.
I want to know
I'm sucking tongues.
in 20 to 30 years, are we really going to be looking back at these teens and being like, these are great years. Like, what's nostalgic from then? What happened then? Nothing happened then. It's all digital.
By the way,
it's all digital.
The best is not yet to come. The best has already happened.
No, the best already happened.
are in our lifetime. We're done. We peaked.
Yeah, we've peaked.
So get ready for war and famine and low money.
Pizza Hut was so good.
But yeah, it was good. You could read books and get free pizza.
So because of that, though, knowing our friends would have pizza and I would eat too much, I was like, I need a salad. So I did go and get a salad at the same place from Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay, so Tuesday, Thursday, now we're on Friday. So you're like, I'm going to go get a salad there. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because he was working there again.
Right. Okay.
So, but he liked it. He loved it on Thursday. He texted like, that was so cute. He really liked the visiting.
I'm sorry. If you were my fucking dating
and
partner,
then Friday,
I'd be like, get the fuck out of my fucking
Friday,
work.
he made me like a special margarita and like said, I want to see how you like it. I made this. So I think he liked it okay Friday.
That's because you were tipsy when you got to where we were at.
No, when I got to where you were at, I was like,
hi, what's happening?
No, that was literally, okay, I got a Topo Chico and then I had a margarita over a 2-hour period. I was not tipsy.
He made you a special margarita? Do you know what's in it?
It tasted like grapefruit.
Oh, that's because it was the poison. So anyway, to answer your question.
Okay, so
Okay, so now we're at 3 days in a
3
2 in a
days
row
in a
and
week.
3 in a week.
3 in a week.
When was the last time you saw him before Tuesday?
I didn't go last night. I think I saw him that Saturday night before Tuesday.
At that same bar?
No, not there. We went somewhere else, yeah.
Okay, so now, your question to me originally was, are you a stalker?
Yes.
I don't know, because I feel like if he's reciprocal, I don't know.
Okay,
I just don't
good.
believe
That's
any-
what I want to hear.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
Give me those titties.
No, I'm not. I can't just tell
I'm
you.
not a stalker. Because he's reciprocating.
I do feel like it's a little borderline. I do feel like I need to. I've tried to teach you this in the past, and you just don't seem to understand the concept, and that's fine.
What's that about chasers and chasees?
But like distance makes the heart grow fonder. So if you're always there, you're always going to be there. So he doesn't have to really fucking work for it. Sorry.
Oh.
Just don't fuck my dad, all right?
But it's true.
But I'm the dad.
Imagine this though. Okay, you are the dad.
I'm the dad. That's the problem.
Something you really
Daddy,
want.
okay.
If you can't get it
You want it more?
every time. That's why you've got to put into place your chaser and your, what is the other one?
Chasee.
Yeah, like you do not want to chase,
I will
because
not.
then you will never have the upper hand in this relationship ever, because he knows, well, it's almost Thirsty Thursday, so I'll be here.
And I fully agree with that
Okay.
in an unhealed world, but I just have to tell you a secret. I'm fully liberated. I am beyond it. I'm no longer in a chasey relationship.
What era are you in?
It's a fucked up era. I'm in a mistress era. Like literally. It's so weird. Okay, so I want to tell you, I have been just telling him my feelings and just sharing them, and it's going great. Fully aware that at any moment, it could go bad. It could be
tear you a new asshole.
Yep. He could be tearing me a new asshole. He could decide I'm too much. I'm excessive. I'm anxious. I'm crazy.
But that's also like,
and then it goes away. And then it's gone. And I would hate it. I don't want it to go away. But also, I have to be honest. I have to be truthful. I do not want to hide my feelings and play the game of like, he doesn't know how I'm really thinking. I want him to know exactly how I'm thinking. If I like him, I'm going to say, I like you. I like you a lot.
well, I think you're in a different position too, because you're
Yes.
already have your life partner, so you're kind of just like,
Well, that's what I mean.
playing.
I have Matt, and Matt is supportive of me.
Right. But, like,
seeking out other
but you're
relationships.
not-
I'm not playing.
well, you don't have to, because
Oh, the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to play the game. No,
Right.
there's not a
You
game.
don't have to, because
I'm
you
not
already
trying
have-
to get a husband.
you already have a husband, you already have a life, you already have a family, you already have
I'm secure
So
in my
this
life.
is where I think
So
it-
I am seeking a relationship that is purely based on how do we support each other and grow.
But I think being poly, this is an interesting like subtopic that probably isn't discussed a lot. But like, you kind of do have an upper hand in a way if you, because you're always going to know, oh, well, I'm good already. Like I don't really need, so I can say, hey, I like you. Because if you just dump me, well, I'm just trying. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be like an asshole.
No, I get what you're
it's
saying,
different.
but like, I guess I'm not feeling it that way.
But okay.
Like, I feel like I would still be very distraught if this like disappeared. I would be very upset. I would cry
fuck.
for sure. I would be upset. But I would also know that, yeah, I'm okay in life.
I think,
but the bigger picture is I'm okay with life in general, and I don't mean this against you, Matt. I know you're listening, and you're going to be like, meh. I would be okay without Matt too, and he knows that.
well, I would be okay without Michael.
Right. So it's like
That's what makes a healthy relationship, by the way.
Yes, that's a healthy.
If you can't live without the other one, you have a codependency problem.
Yeah, you need to be secure in your life, in your relationship with yourself,
with God,
not with God. God's a fiction of our imagination, but you have to be okay with yourself and know I'm going to get through anything. I can be okay because I have so far. So even if Matt disappeared, even if this relationship disappeared, I could do anything.
This is the human race, though, and this.
Well, here we go.
Oh, no.
Here we
This
go.
is a high moment.
I could use another drink. So we were talking about how like you have to be okay with where you are in life and okay with yourself.
Yeah.
And
you were into something.
yeah. Well, I was saying I would be okay without. I wasn't saying like rudely, but I would be okay without Matt. I'd be okay with. I would get up on my own.
But you would be sad about the situation.
Let me clarify that too. Okay, let's get into that.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, so like I do need to say that when I say okay, and I would be like okay with this situation if this person wasn't there, I would be sad, and it would be a lot to get through. It'd be really hard, and
oh God,
like nothing would be the same. It would just be different. But it's just about like knowing you could survive, knowing that you're not going to die,
right.
You're not going to never be happy again. You're never, going to be stuck.
Yeah.
That's that feeling that I have. So that's why I'm trying to be like honest. I'm trying to move on and be like secure. I guess secure is the word I like. Secure in your life where you know where you are, you know what's going on, you know what you're about, you know what makes you happy, you know what makes you sad, you know what you're not going to put up with. That's another key because there's certain behaviors I will not put up with. No matter who you are, no matter how much I like you. How about you? Do you have any feelings like this?
No.
I'm trying to pull you back in, but you are so high. Like I don't even know what to say.
No,
I want to hear your anxieties. I want to know what you would be like if you were trying to be poly and what would you be like if you were trying to date someone else right now?
So if I was like, okay, we're poly now. I'm not dating.
So that's not poly then. Okay.
Okay. Well, then whatever.
So
what am
then
I?
Open relationship, you mean? Like just having sex with people?
Yeah. Like I would rather just like be friends.
Okay. That's called open relationship.
Okay, well then that's where I would be. If I was poly, I don't want to be. I don't want to date ever again. If Michael dies or goes away, I'm not dating again.
Oh no! Oh
no, I'm done.
Oh, that's sad. Okay.
Why is that sad?
I don't know.
I have a lot of great friends, a lot of great relationships. I don't need somebody to.
You want to live alone again? You want to be stuck alone?
I want to be stuck alone.
You will be.
No, I won't.
If this is like you're gonna get to that age where if you fall and no one else is around, you're gonna be on the ground for 4 days.
But if we're being honest, like
dead.
I can't not probably be in a relationship just because I'm very extremely good looking, and as I get older, even though I am a little chubby, I'm still hot. So, and anybody would really want to be with this. So, unfortunately, as much as I say I would never be with anybody,
no,
I would.
This sounds like a Post-it note on your mirror, and every morning you wake up and read it. Like, honey, girl, let's get real.
So I can have positive affirmations about my life.
My life. I mean, you can. I'm just like not sure that's. So you think you would never not have a? So I can't even phrase this right.
I will say
you think you will always be in a relationship because you're hot.
Yeah. And I have a really good personality.
But I'm saying, do you want to be like you're saying? If Michael died, like, do you even want to be in a relationship again? Like, I wouldn't.
No,
you have your own
I don't
house,
want to.
your own
but
place,
what would happen is
you would go out one time.
It would happen,
yep. and then this guy would be like, "Hey, big
I'll
fella,
pay for this, and I'll do that." Okay.
You let him. Oh, so you like being taken care of? You really do want a daddy to pay for you for everything. Yes, now I'm seeing this. Okay.
Oh, have you never?
So you need a daddy to take care of you.
Not even take care of me financially. Like I want a daddy to rub my shoulders.
I feel like I'm the caregiver, and you want to be the caretaker or
receiver.
Care receiver.
I want to be the receiver.
Okay, I like that.
So it's difficult.
Where's my puss blanket? Okay.
Oh, now we're cold. Oh,
no!
Newsflash, everyone.
Oh my God! It's not about cold.
Same.
You know that's not what this is for. I just realized I'm puffing out heavily.
So am I. I don't care anymore.
So I'm like, get a pillow.
I don't even care. Fuck them. I don't
honestly. Yeah, look at them. No, but okay. So you like to receive the care because I feel like I want to take care of people, and that's that's probably my toxic
I
trait.
literally have never in my life have ever thought to myself, I can't wait to take care of this person, or I want to be that person that takes care.
Okay, but like I just have to say, I don't try to take care of people, but I end up taking care of people.
But so then it doesn't mean you're not trying. It means
I'm not trying.
Consciously, you're not trying.
Consciously, I'm not like
subconsciously. You're like, oh, there's a new one. I'm gonna
fix
it.
him.
Yep.
No, but when I get with people too, though, I'm not even trying to fix them. But there is a pattern where like there's a lot of drug addicts in my life, and there's a lot of just like people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and people who don't know where they're going and can't imagine their life without me. Is that accurate? I'm not talking about Matt. I'm talking about like
sure. Yeah.
Like there's all these people where they're like desperate for me.
But I wonder if it's because you're actually like caregiving them while they're on drug binges. So they need you, honey. They need you to bring them the food. They need you to take the dog out. They need you to take the dog over the weekend so they can black out.
Okay, but with
alley.
that guy, I had no idea he was on drugs until like he told me after 8 months of
I don't know how
knowing
you can look at that picture and see a sober person.
because I'm nice.
Does that mean you're nice? Does that mean you're blind?
Wow, now we're ableist. I would say
tear you a new
the correct phrase would have been nice or naive. Blind is rude because there are people who are blind
Listen,
and they're still intuitive.
At least they can hear.
Unless they're
I don't
Helen
give
Keller.
a fuck. I don't
Unless
give a fuck.
they're Helen Keller.
Oh, who lived till she was 81 or something? Bitch, bye.
She did?
She's a lie. She's a full fucking lie.
81.
Helen Keller is a lie.
Do you know
Period.
when you get older, you lose your sense of touch too? So like,
Yes, I actually
she
have
couldn't even
been.
touch people.
So I feel like I've been getting that lately, actually.
You probably have.
Like, I'm getting older.
You are aging faster than the average population.
I'm actually not. If you base it on my blood work and also my looks, so I'm not.
Okay.
And that's actually doctor approved.
I don't know. The 11sies right here.
You're such an
would not
asshole
have
because
said-
I've always said like this 'cause I'm pissed. So this is always going to be. We knew this was going to happen when I was 20. You know what I mean? Like we knew
that
this
you
was
were
the
like
line.
5 years old and they're like, he's gonna need Botox.
Girl, yes, I have a picture of me going. Yeah,
I just have to tell you, I'm finally seeing a dermatologist in June.
Oh, you're getting Botox.
It took 6 months to
know.
get an appointment with her.
I know. So if you're dying of cancer, don't worry.
If you're dying
don't-
of skin cancer, don't worry because the gays are seeing dermatologists. Like,
Or just go to the hospital and be like, I'm hurting everywhere. Honestly, I think the new thing is just lie. Be like,
It
yeah,
is.
my ass
No,
was
it is.
bleeding. And
You can get whatever you want done.
Yeah, right away. Boom, right there in the
I
emergency
got
room.
anal bleaching for free.
Right, like, can you imagine? Now, there is something I want to talk about when it comes to that. Well, it's a
Okay.
quick topic. I want to get bleached in my privates area.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Now, is this because you're racist or why?
No, well, yeah, because the more white I am, the better. No, if it was about private parts, I'd go darker.
And longer and thicker.
That's on God. No, I'm not liking how things are starting to
Aging.
age.
Yep, uh-huh.
And I'm really obsessed with pinks.
I bent over yesterday just out of curiosity, and I'm not even, this is on God, no cap.
Okay.
And it's almost a triangle shape. It's not quite circular anymore. It's dark. It's darker.
Let me tell you.
There's the cheek color, and then there's the color that's around the hole. That's like a whole triangle of brown.
Well,
and
that's
it's not
'cause
poop. It's
that's
just,
years of staining that area over and over and
It
over.
is not stained. I have
What it is,
scrubbed.
though,
It's
can I
just
just say something,
What is
though?
it?
So also I noticed I sit in a sit down job. So like I'm going to have
There's
like
a lot of-
problems down.
There's a lot
like,
of pressure.
There could be
There's
like
a lot of pressure.
You know, every once in a while I'm like, oh, I have like an ingrown hair, something like random on my body. It's like,
Yes.
it's gross. It's really, but you can't avoid it if your job is to sit at a desk all day long. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's things, like there's people who are runners. They have no
they get-
toenails.
yeah,
they have no,
it's
there's
sick.
all these symptoms of things. So like, some people are probably just going to have some uglier uglies, which that's why they say calling it bumping uglies because they're not cute unless you're 18 to 24.
Bumping uglies
Yes,
is real.
first of all, that's a real term.
It's a real term, and it's real.
But when you think about it, it is. They're all ugly, and everybody's nasty. And I
would
just
say the majority of the days it's ugly, and it's not because it's dirty. Like there are times when I get out of the shower and I'm like, oh,
I know. I think as you get older, though, things
Fuck.
don't bounce back. Like your pigments don't bounce back as much.
the
like
pigments.
it's like everything's just gonna keep.
and it's tight at the wrong times and loose at the wrong time. Like it's like I'm like, ooh, I rode my Peloton. I'm ready to go, and everything's tight, and I'm like, where are the balls? Like,
Oh,
where
yeah.
are the balls?
Oh.
Why is everything so shrunken? And it's because, I was exercising, so the blood doesn't go to that area and it's like,
But you didn't deal with this when you were.
But then I'm imagining being at the gym and being like, oh, I got to go shower, and like I wouldn't want to be naked at the gym.
But this is the reality I'm going to learn.
It's because we're old.
But this is what I'm going to learn in two months. Okay, or 2 months, 2 weeks. I'll be at camp. This is the reality, though, that I think a lot of people aren't willing to admit. Men specifically.
Yes, men.
Is you look on Twitter right now, and anybody who's posting their cock pic, they're big. Okay,
They're
like I would say probably like 98% of them know that they're bigger than average. Right.
Above average.
So it's really bad for some people to realize.
Me.
Well, a lot of people, when they go see normal men naked, like in the locker room and shit, it's not big. It's not cute. It's not what you think it is at all.
Nope.
So that's the reality we need to be really focused on.
Is that most people are average because it's called average?
I know it's
for
called a
reason.
private part, but like it needs to be not so private. I feel like we need to be a little more open with our bodies because we all live through this agony of like, I'm not good enough, I'm not big enough, but you're fine.
Everyone gets naked before a shower and criticizes themselves, and we don't need to do that anymore because
I look in the mirror and I go,
why? Like, but why?
Sometimes
But you're going to go to camp and be like,
well, I'm going to go to camp.
You're going to go to camp and get a lot of looks.
Right.
You're going to get a lot of fucking looks.
I also think to
You're
myself,
also going to be young there, by the way.
I know. Well,
Yep.
camping, well, not necessarily because there's cubs. And to be honest, good.
Let them.
Because I want a daddy to rub me and eat my asshole.
Oh, that sounds sitting by the pool.
Just like, I don't have to do anything.
I would
literally
just
have to
lay
there
on my towel and have
they're
my
like,
whole
They're like,
eaten.
oh, I want to rub you down. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead for hours. Hours.
No, and they're hungry.
They are hungry for that.
Let them line up. Let them have a buffet. Go ahead.
It's time for the buffet.
My ass is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Now, I do want to continue on this episode of controversy. I have one more thing, I think, before we can go to sundries.
So I am a stalker or not? I'm not a stalker, but I am crazy. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm overdoing it.
I think
I'm overdoing it.
Okay,
I need to pull back.
Hold on.
Okay.
I think last week was probably fine. You can't make it a habit because when you make it a habit, then he's going to expect it, and when you don't do it, then it's going to be like, well,
he used to come every night.
You can't. You got to leave everyone guessing. It's really a tough call. But I think you're not a stalker. But I think if you continue to go sit there, we're gonna hit some stalker turd. Like if you want a salad,
You're like
maybe
you're that little plant at the coffee shop that no one sees anymore because it's just over there. It's always been there. It's a plant.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So I did want to mention Sasha Colby. I do have that written down. We knew she was gonna win.
Like we knew she was gonna win from the first episode. That's the thing.
From the beginning, everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
The whole season was me being like, "Well, Sasha's gonna win," and then I'm like, "No, I like Mistress more this week.
We
no, I
tried
like
so
Anitra.
hard.
No, I like Anitra more. Now I like Mistress more."
Yeah.
The whole season was that, and Sasha was in her own fucking, and that's why Mistress was right. We're at the Sasha Colby meet and greet.
She's not dumb. She read the room.
Mistress saw that in like halfway
episode,
through,
yeah,
halfway through the season. She was like, "We're at the Sasha Colby meet and
Right,
greet."
and you are.
And you are. I'm sorry, but you are.
But you are. And you're supposed to play off.
Like, can you imagine? Sasha Colby needs to go around the country because I need to see this bitch.
She's going to, and she's going to bring those titties. But we want to say congratulations to her. Also, just like a quick little controversy, like the one that won the Miss
It's a joke.
Congeniality.
It's a fucking joke.
Now,
Joke.
either
It's
she
a
got a
joke.
really bad edit then because she didn't seem sweet to me. Not that she wasn't sweet, but
single
like
episode
you're
was
kind
she
of a
sweet.
fucking basic ass boring bitch.
Not one episode.
Like you're not even funny. You're not even like you think you're so girl. You ain't even a baby doll.
You don't even want to know why I think she got it. We're not gonna say that out loud.
well,
We're not
I
gonna
know
say that
why.
out loud. But yeah.
But my other topic that I really got, I'm not just going to read this word by word, word for word. I wrote it high, so as you can imagine, homeless people. This is the episode of cancellation. They spent 8 hours standing on a corner.
This is the thought that we all fucking have.
I'm going to just say it.
Okay, just say it.
How do we get these people jobs? They need an address and to be sober, but beggars can't be choosers, or can they? Now, that was the high part, was like, beggars can't be choosers, but can they? Because they're choosing just to stand here all day long.
They're choosing to beg. Yeah.
It's a choice.
Uh-huh.
It's a choice. But also, it's really interesting how our system works because we're like, nobody wants to work, but we're not willing to take on somebody who might have a drug problem, but could still get to the job, but might have a drug problem, or is homeless and doesn't have
Well, look
an
at Bobby.
address.
Bobby has a drug problem. He still has a job. So
Yeah,
I think
like,
these homeless people.
I'm like the best one at my job.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
And I do drugs every night. Well,
Not every night anymore due to therapy, but
yeah, Yeah.
The point is, these people could easily fill a position at your local Subway baking fake bread with yoga mats mixed in.
Oh,
they could
I forgot about that.
They could absolutely throw together a hamburger that's been frozen for 2 years at McDonald's. Like,
right. Like, I don't need to know who's back there cooking.
I don't
Just don't
give
spit
a
on it or
fuck
come on
who's
it.
doing it. But
Don't
these
spit,
people are
don't
like,
come.
I'm a veteran. Please, anything helps. And I'm like, can you?
Where did you get this notebook and this really good handwriting? And where's that vape pen from?
And the best part is, my friend knows that they get picked up and driven around and knows where they live.
Oh.
They live in like Schumacher Place. There's a house where a few of them live together, but then go out and beg every morning.
They just make a little bit of money. They have steaks and
they make
potatoes.
enough money to pay rent at a house. So my question is, like, they're not... I know there are definitely legitimately like houseless people who it's like, wow, this is terrible.
Sure.
And they can't get a job, but a lot of them could get a job.
But then the people who have jobs are like, not you.
Well, and that's the main problem is
not
that
you. It's discrimination.
We're afraid of these people. We're like, we can't hire. Well, they're dirty. They smell like.
Okay, well,
let them get a shower.
Yeah.
Let them get enough money. Give them an advance of $200. Then go stay in a hotel for a couple nights. Shower off. Come work here. Mm-hmm. And let them work 5 shifts in a row and make a few $100.
And then they're off. They're out.
And then they're out. They're gone.
They're not owing anything. They have no fucking money to start with. So like they're starting fresh.
Yeah.
My other thing is that Hot Chicken Takeover did this. Mm-hmm. Actually, this is like their whole model.
Right.
Is they take in these people and they're like, okay, I'm going to pay you a living wage.
Felons.
Yep. A living wage.
Yep.
We're going to give you a home. I think they like help facilitate that whole situation.
Yes.
And they get these people on their feet. And then these people, you don't know. So
you have no idea. You go into Hot Chicken Takeover, you're not like, this person's disgusting.
No, and they're always super nice.
Right.
And you know that they probably had some sort of like horrible upbringing or something terrible happened in their life. And they went off course, regardless of what it is, alcohol, drugs, murder, whatever it is.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like a murder, not murder. But
no.
That was like me trying to do a joke, but it didn't work.
No, this is the fact that you need to be able to work and provide for yourself in order to feel dignified. And when you take that away from someone because, they don't have an address or they smell or they just, they have a history of homelessness or drug abuse, so we can't hire them. That's not real.
You're like helping the cycle.
I want to say most of these companies, it's a joke. Like you can take on anyone and they can fill the role and you should let them.
Especially a low level role like sweeping. Okay.
But even that, like if they do a good job, why do you care?
Right.
If they're doing a good job and they love their job and they want to talk to people and customers and help them, maybe you should just hire them.
That's why I think there's a lot of judgment in like marijuana specifically, obviously. But at businesses, like people are like, that's like if I got like.
Yeah, if you had to go get a job right now, you'd fail every drug test.
Right.
You wouldn't even get hired by McDonald's.
But all I do is like at night giggle for a little bit and have some ice cream and go to bed. Like
the rest of your life is
I'm such a drug addict.
Right. It's like, how is that bad?
It's really not.
How is that?
But then
how is
I
that
could also
destructive?
then drink 6 of these.
You could drink six of the
hit the road,
every
Jack.
night. Hit the road, Jack and Coke every night, and then go to work and be sober during work hours.
Right, but
there are so many alcoholics working. By the way,
it's like scary.
I talk to people and I'm like, you do this every night?
They're like hungover at noon because they drink
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not tired. You're hungover.
Oh my God.
And it's every day, every day.
When you say you're so tired, I know that you're fucked up.
I'm
you're
so
fucked up. Because I'm tired when I'm fucked up. Okay? I do not. I don't know. Nobody really understands this. No, I don't drink during the week.
What do you mean nobody understands this? Did anyone ask?
No, but a lot of people are like, oh, sorry, I forgot you don't drink during the week. I'm like, it's like a thing.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, no, I just
Because you'll be tired.
Yes. My job is too important. Again, when you have good looks and you have all the smarts and your role at work is the best one, you have to be prepared to be the best one. And so
my job is too important.
When you're an important person, sorry, honey.
Oh, this is the weed.
Be black.
This is the weed in the Modelo. Like, honey, let's have a reality check.
That's kind of racist.
What's that?
Modelo and some weed.
Weed and Modelo. Because ain't nobody said that you're so important.
But I do feel that way. Like I need to do my job at my best ability, even if that's while I'm making flyers for the whole week on Instagram and doing posts, scheduling for 4 times a day.
Oh, this job. Okay, yes.
No, not this job. I'm saying at my other job that I do that.
You make flyers. Oh, because you do this.
I literally run 6 businesses at my work, and I literally do my work better than anybody.
I know.
It's like dumb.
It is dumb.
It's like I'm really talented.
It's literally
and. I make people
Why
look
don't you
like
try being Polly and see how you do? I would like to see you try to be poly.
No, 'cause I can't.
You'd fall apart. You'd fall apart after 1 week. One first date, you'd be done.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that anymore. No, it's so hurtful.
He's not texting me.
No, I feel that. I hear it. I feel it.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
That's why you're just
though.
showing
That's
up and
why-
sitting and getting salads because you want that interaction because you're craving it because it's an addiction.
And I already have one addiction in my life.
That's right.
My husband, Matt.
Cock. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, you're so addicted you fucking married him. So
Right?
at
It's
this
bad.
point, like you're addicted, honey.
Why am I seeking out another addiction?
It's because you're you know.
A
we're
wandering
different.
spirit.
No, yeah, we're like different kind of spirits in the world. Like there's different kind of people, and I feel like you like the excitement of new.
But then when it's not new, I don't. I think I still like it when it's not new.
Well, yeah, but I think when it comes to being sexual and you are you're very quick at going, there's a hot guy here, but then another one that's even hotter is over here. So see ya.
I see this.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know what my point is, but
You're judging.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I think it's your personality. It's not your fault. It's not. It's something
You like
can't-
new too.
I know.
Okay.
I fully admitted that. Like, if I could get strange every day, I'd probably masturbate every day.
I would.
I need that.
If I had a new married man coming home to me every night,
if I had a man that was married that was like,
hey, you want
God,
to
you're
jerk
so
off?
fucking hot, I'd be like,
Can I plow you?
and I'd probably say yes.
Oh my God. Like a
Whereas-
random Wednesday night.
Right.
He's like, hey, can I
I'm
come
sober.
over? I'm horny.
Horny and sober.
Oh my God. I would let a
Fuck, and
married
he
man.
smells like scotch on his breath. You're like, yeah.
Oh, like he went to an important steak dinner with
yeah,
business partners.
Yeah. Yeah, he had the fucking
I just had a
pork chop.
client. I just had a client dinner. I had a lot of scotch.
Yep, a lot of scotch. He's drunk. He's not he told his wife he had to go out for another
I
drink with
got
the
a
boys.
full load.
He fucks you, then he goes home to his wife and he's like, I'm drunk from the night. Gotta go to
I
bed.
can't have sex with you tonight, honey. I'm drunk.
I'm too drunk. Anyway,
He just plowed you. Anyways,
Sundries,
614-721-5336.
That's 614-721-5336. Make sure you subscribe and share with your friends. And now we're going to do our favorite part of the episode.
Sundries.
Now, I can go for, I don't feel
Okay.
like I'm going first with everything, though.
Yeah, I feel like you are.
Well, you're not really.
Have fun.
Step up to the plate.
I already did. Got shot down. Go ahead.
What did you get
What's
shot
your
down?
sundry?
Well, you didn't get shot down today. If you were a fucking addict, or what was it? If you were a stalker, you did not get shut down. I fucking told you are borderline and
I'm
you need to
addicted
work
to
on
new.
it.
I'm addicted to new.
Right. So don't even tell me I didn't respond and try. Honey, I just had a whole conversation for 40 fucking minutes.
What's your sundry, honey?
My sundry is going to go back to the road. And I know there's a lot of rage with us when it comes to the road. But I need everyone to know that Uber is scary. Okay. Like I've had some really interesting situations in Uber lately. And I'm not trying to be, again, this is the cancellation episode. I feel as though if you're a driver,
If your name, okay.
you need to speak English. Just enough to get through. Because when you can't understand what I'm saying to you, like, hey, go left or hey, go right, and you're not even following you can't read the map that you're on, it's not good. It's scary. And then I think to myself, we might as well just drive drunk because the way you're driving, he's going 35 merging onto fucking 70. Oh my and I'm going,
God.
I'm going,
Oh, no.
and then you have Jackie in the front seat being like, so do you like sports? And he's like, no, like he couldn't speak English. He's like, yeah. And we're like, no, right here. No, you sure? He could say like 3 things. And then his phone was all in like Spanish.
And can I just have a corollary to this? If you're an Uber driver and you don't have the map view in the first person view and you have it in the overhead, like the map doesn't move, but you just see an arrow moving on the map.
My God.
You're insane.
You're insane.
You're a bad driver.
And you don't know where you're going.
I've had people do that and I look at them they look over at the map. They don't know which way's left, right, up, down, north, south. They have no fucking clue
Slam
where
on the
they are.
brakes, turn
They're
here.
like, I can't get this triangle arrow to move the right way. I'm like, yeah, because you're in the wrong view. Go to the car view and it tells you, hey, you should turn left here. You fucking idiot. But I think there is a correlation between the people who have the overhead view and the people.
Okay. That's interesting. That's an
You'll
interesting
notice it
observation.
next
Now
time
I'm
you
going
go.
to. Yes, everybody.
You'll notice it. It's like, why don't you have that in the view where you're
This is the one that's going 35 merging on. This is the one that.
Yep.
Now I didn't tell the story about the Uber that we had when we I don't know if you haven't.
You told me.
The Indian guy?
Yep. The Bollywood.
You
told me about the
literally
Bollywood
had
driver
a Bollywood driver pull up
going
and goes,
80 miles
hey!
per hour.
Wasn't even the same car that was listed.
Yeah, not
But
even
he
the
said our
right
name,
car.
so I was
Not
like,
even the right
okay,
car.
we'll get in. Because we're dumb. You know, you hear every Dateline story like, don't get in the car if it's not the same car. Oh, yeah, that's us. Ah! Get in the car. He goes like 85 miles down in a 25 mile an hour zone, screaming this song, oh, Gloria. And he's like screaming and laughing. And I'm like, this is what I'm trying to say, though. And all this sundry right here. My question is it worse to be a drunk driver or worse to be an Uber driver? Because at this point, I'm not sure we know the difference. Because I'm sitting here thinking, like, you're going to get me killed more than I would get me killed drunk.
100%. No,
I'm just saying.
I've wondered this before. What's the point?
It is terrible.
Like, so if I died, would they be like, well, he was drunk, but he was a passenger, so it was better? Like, I'm still dead. I'm still dead.
These people are...
No, there's Uber drivers out there. And I do need to point out to our listeners, this rant, this sundry is coming from someone with a very low rating who gets very bad drivers.
I don't have a low rating.
You have a low rating. You have a low rating. Let's pull up our ratings. Let's pull up our ratings.
I don't have a fucking low rating.
Let's go to Uber and pull up our ratings.
How do you get the ratings?
4.89 over here. I'm a 4.94, and I thought that was bad. We have a 4.8. We have a 4.8.
I don't know why.
He is getting the absolute shittiest drivers in the city.
Does it show me like a review?
Every time that we go to other places, I have to order the Uber because he gets shitty drivers.
I do.
So, but however, the weird part is your rant is accurate, so I can't even complain. Like, I have had drivers, even with a 4.94, where I'm like holding on for dear life, praying to Jesus, Muhammad, and
everyone, Guillermo
in the front seat.
Literally like scared to death. And I'm like,
just get me through this
But
ride.
here I am blacked out, dude. I'm going in the back.
I'm in the back like, is this appropriate?
Head bobbing, trying to text.
Like,
and it's
can
like,
I tell him to slow down? Is that allowed?
No, and that's the thing. I pretend like I'm not even there.
You have to pretend
I disassociate, actually.
That one time you did when we were in that Uber and I was like, fast cars make me come.
Oh, I had to dissociate.
And then that driver was like, and I was like, I'm fucking loving this.
And I was on full blackout.
And you were like dissociated.
No, I don't.
I looked
like
over
Uber.
at you were like, stop.
Oh, I grabbed you. I go, stop it. I was so pissed.
And I just loved that ride. I still think of that ride. Because I would give him roadhead. But anyways, my sundry is, and it's a visual, so you're going to throw this up on YouTube. But we can also describe it, and so that people know. I recently realized that I'm becoming homophobic, and here's why.
This is the cancellation. This is the cancellation episode.
But I'm homophobic because of people like this, and we all know them. There's literally like 1,500 in Columbus. It's always gays, and they describe themselves like this. Let's just pull this way. This makes me homophobic.
Michigan, Gold Star gay, Virgo, he, him, pussy, two cats, movie buff,
Ravenclaw,
Marvel fan, gamer, fitness obsessed, #1 Ellen fan.
And you didn't even mention the emojis in there.
Oh,
but there's emojis everywhere, splitting up all of that. Like, it's a gay thing, definitely, because the straight men are not doing this. And this is what I like about them, is that there's a little mystery and you don't have to just read about it.
Yeah, like I don't need to know how many fucking cats you have.
Discover what they're into. And side note, if you're still describing yourself by your Hogwarts house, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. We don't even like J.K. Rowling anymore. She's a transphobe. So why are you... I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm a fucking Slytherin. No, you're not. You're an adult. It's pathetic.
Right,
it's honestly pathetic.
I'm not gonna lie. Also, it's the whole it's the Marvel versus DC or whatever. It's like I don't even understand.
We don't give a fuck. Like a
Marvel
Superman,
fan.
Batman, Spider-Man, we don't care.
Basically, let me read his profile again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna translate it in what it really means. Okay. So Michigan, meaning he hates.
But
Ohio.
talk about the emojis.
So a United States flag, but then says Michigan. Okay. Gold Star gay, that means you're a whore. Virgo, you're an asshole. He, him, that means you're trying to conflate to the normal standards.
Like he, him.
Two pussy cats, you're trying to be funny with or pussy two cats or whatever, the fucking emoji of a pussy cat.
For me, what that means is you're a cat person, so
Which
bye.
you're already
Goodbye.
not. That means you're kind of annoying. You like to live in your own shit. Movie buff. Okay, you're trying to make it show. You have what's the word?
charisma.
depth. You have depth in your life. Like I can talk about a really good movie.
Okay, movie buff.
This Ravensclaw thing is just
We
because
just
you're so
talked about
insecure.
it.
Marvel
Like,
fan, you're
what?
so insecure. Gamer, you're trying to still conform with like the nerds, but you're really not. This is the part that I want to
And
say.
this is-
This
yep,
is
here we go.
There's 3 emojis with a this and a leg and a.
And does he really look?
No,
that-
he looks like shit. To be
Does
honest,
he
he looks
really
like a
look
little
fat?
rat.
Yeah. Does he look fitness obsessed?
Fitness obsessed. That means I hate fat people. And number one, Ellen fan, meaning
fatphobic.
conservative.
Ellen fan.
This is a conservative,
Why would
to
you
be
put
honest with you.
No, but and then you go to his post and they're not. But you're like, you are. But like,
I wonder.
you don't realize it, but you are because you can't be an Ellen fan anymore.
I
like,
think we might have to have a new segment where we actually
But-
like get these people to come on the show and explain themselves.
Well, I know, and it's just sad to me though. It like really makes me feel like I hate gay people after like reading that. Like, I looked at that profile and I'm like, nope, like I'm not part of that.
now
I'm not in that community. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
well, let's open ours up.
Okay.
Well, you're very.
Okay,
I
let's
think
see
I'm
mine.
like that. Oh no, what if I'm like that?
Well, let's see.
I probably am.
Mine says Jim, he/they, Christian, cross emoji, Isaiah 23, verse 59. All things in Christ, quote, bless this mess, quote. That's my profile.
Now I feel like that's a little misleading in itself.
It's on purpose.
Okay.
Because I'm fucking sick of
So
reading
I
Christian profiles.
actually might be one of these. Not really, but
You are.
kind of.
You are. Husband, love, live.
Live Columbus, Ohio. Love MDW. Dog.
You are this person.
Dog Dad. Host
Dog
of Not Well
Dad.
podcast.
Oh, you are this fucking. That's literally it. That's the mini version of
Nah,
this shit.
it wasn't as
You
bad.
are a mini version of this shit.
I think it's very clear.
No one gives a fuck who you're dating, where you live. No one gives a fuck.
No, I know, but like
and we don't need emojis. Like the emojis.
those are. But I don't post really ever.
yeah, and that's good.
I really
that's your
don't.
saving grace. Because like,
Yeah.
honey, with that
Like
profile,
this is from 2014, or like you know what I mean? Like, honey.
like mine is fake because Isaiah, there is no Isaiah 23:59 as far as I know. Like it's fake. Like if you look up that verse, it doesn't exist.
It's like I
Bless
hate the
this,
faggot.
bless this mess. Like it's just pretend. That's why I called myself a Christian because I'm so sick of Christians. There's all these people on Instagram who will post like a Bible verse and that's it.
Yep.
And they expect you to fucking look
Translate
up the
it.
Bible verse
Yeah.
and think that you know them because you looked it up.
Fuck.
I am not looking up your Bible verse because I don't give a fuck. If your personality is a verse from the Bible, move on. Move on. Go jump off the cliff. Go into the lion's den. Go to heaven. Like we're done. So that's why I put that in my profile. I was like, Christian, bless this mess. Like it's
My favorite's when they make comments and they're like, Becky, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Isaiah 2:14:8. I'm like,
yeah.
and
What?
it's like
what?
through him all things are made and healthy again. You're like,
The fuck? Like
why aren't we picking the first? Why aren't we picking the verses about death?
I want to
and
pick the verse
circumcision?
where God killed the entire world.
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
actually put
people
the
didn't-
circumcision
because
one in.
people didn't pray to him.
We should start
How
doing
vindictive! Like
Oh my God.
yeah.
This is our
Everyone should be
idea.
circumcised. I've told
we
people
should
this.
make gift card. Or we
If
should
you're
make-
not circumcised, you're not actually Christian. You're not Jewish. You're not Muslim. You have to be circumcised.
we should make birthday cards that have like these quotes for the horrible quotes in the Bible.
Okay, let's do it.
Like that'd be funny.
Love
to be
it.
honest, happy birthday. Isaiah 14:8-5. If you eat pussy, you're going to hell.
Like boom.
Boom, done.
That's the Bible.
So, okay, fine. I'm a little bit like it, but I don't think I'm as bad as you think. I'm not like judging people based on my profile. I feel like everything he said was judging.
No,
I'm
yeah.
in this. I'm in this clique. I'm in that
Fitness
clique.
obsessed.
I'm on this clique. I'm from Michigan, so fuck off. I'm
It's
not
too
from
many
Ohio.
clicks. Like it's just
You're just trying
too
to prove
much.
that you're DC, Marvel. Like, okay, nobody
don't care.
fucking cares.
We don't care.
So anyway, go take your little Superman and your Batman bullshit and go fuck yourself.
Wow, I love this.
Thank you.
That's a
And
good sundry.
Yeah, I think sundries are
My
our
sundry was
best.
good. Your sundry was good.
We just don't like people.
But we are getting canceled, and that's okay.
I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking I fucking care, to be honest, because you know what?
Well,
will
you
be
do
the-
have you do have to wonder what are you getting canceled from?
Well, this will be the episode that people will be like, this was the best episode I've ever heard, because we're just being honest, and people just want to hear honesty. They want to hear what everyone's thinking. Like I said, I really like Chick-fil-A. Sorry.
Go and eat it.
Go eat it. I don't fucking care. Like,
And I wanna
everyone's
say-
thinking it, though.
I shat on J.K. Rowling because she's a dumb bitch, but I also am not going to like call you out if you're playing the new Harry Potter game on PlayStation,
Right.
because I don't care. Like
Childish.
that
That's
game,
what they want.
That game was already made. That game, the money was made. The money was put out. There were queer people programming the game, queer people designing the game. There was a trans character in the game. So to me, it's like, and people are like, well, the royalties go to J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling doesn't need the royalties. She doesn't give a
good
fuck.
already. You already gave her enough.
Listen, it's just like Bud Light. You can boycott the game. You can boycott the Harry Potter game as much as you want. It doesn't matter to J.K. Rowling. The game is made. It's done.
She's
it's
still
over.
going to make that money.
So
and every
that's
time
why
it's on TV, every time
I'm not going to call out the people who are playing that game, but I'm also not going to buy it myself because I don't give a fuck.
But that's your personal
right. I'm not going to attack you. If you go to eat at Chick-fil-A, go eat at Chick-fil-A.
And the things I don't have to say, I said it today, but I don't have to say anything.
No, it's from your childhood. Go eat it. I'm not going to seek you out and be like, let me see the receipts.
And I don't
Where
have to
did
come to you and be like,
eat?
yeah, and I don't have to come to you and be like, I have to tell you something.
No, I ate at Chick-fil-A.
But that's kind of why I brought it up. Right. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I know.
Already.
It's
like,
getting to the point where we're like,
I'm done.
We live in a capitalistic society. I think there is.
Society.
Oh my God. We live in a capitalistic society. So I do think that there is a point to be made where if we spend the money, our community spends the money somewhere, they might realize it and might realize, hey, we shouldn't market against them. We shouldn't donate money to people who hate them.
And honestly, I love all of our listeners from Florida, but you got to go. I'm officially boycotting Florida.
I'm officially not traveling to Florida. There's a travel advisory issued against it for a reason.
The only way we're going to stop this is to stop feeding the money.
The reason they're doing well is because we keep traveling there.
Gays, straights, dumb families, normal families, Christians.
Honestly,
they got us all sucked in there.
I have to be honest. Wilton Manors needs to be shut down. Like,
I'm not going to lie to you.
We're going to get canceled for that, but Wilton Manors is over.
No, Wilton Manors is
it's
if
done.
You're going there and buying property now with everything that's going on. I can see if you have a condo there.
If you've already been there, like fine, you have a property. Like you're.
But if we're actively going there now,
no. Don't plan party. You shouldn't be planning parties there. You should not be fucking going there. They don't want our money.
Yes, queen.
They don't like us. They hate us. They actively hate us. It's gonna, mark my words, the next Pulse nightclub, which was in Florida, by the way.
You think it's gonna be in Wilton
It's gonna be in Wilton Manors. Why would it not be?
Well, I mean, based on Halloween, we were there and all the gays are on the street. It's like somebody could come by with an AK-47
easily.
Just like,
if in a back of a pickup truck, drive by, it's over.
Isn't it really sad that we think this?
It is sad because we live in a terrible society that they hate us. But yeah.
Is that my dog?
Yeah.
Well, this has been another episode. It's been long.
It's been long. It's been hard.
But I'm hoping that it recorded because of last week's. They needed a long episode because last week was shit. I'm sorry. I couldn't even listen to it myself.
It was. I didn't.
It's tough. It's tough because the AI doesn't pick up everything. It's like you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yep.
Goodbye. Let's make sure we do all the right things now.
Okay. Give us a call at 614-721-5336. 614-721-5336.
Make sure you write your local senator.
And make sure you subscribe.
Bye.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Now let me turn this. Push the button fully.